Hey guys, welcome to Sarah's Jewelry Studio. So, if you watched my other video that I just put out for the bargain bead box unboxing, you'll notice that my little background back here started moving, and I thought it was a cat. So, there's my cat. She was the culprit. So this is Mama Cat, and she's not happy with me holding her like this, but she's okay. She's just generally not happy anyway. But that's her name, Mama Cat. So she likes to jump up on my beading area, which is what she wants to do, and I'm holding her back. Anyway, so this is the unboxing video for the June 2020 Curated bead box, and the theme for this is Lilac Fields. So you can see lots of purples and greens on this, so really pretty box. Can't wait to show you everything that's in it. Alright, let's get into this Curated bead box unboxing of the June 2020 theme called Lilac Fields. So as you can see, it's a lot of pretty purples and greens. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. Okay, so first on the list is these 12mm marble style green glass beads in an 8-inch string. So you can see they are glass, and they're 12mm, so they're definitely a bigger bead. I normally work with 8mm and smaller, so this is a little bigger than what I normally work with, but there's nothing wrong with chunky beads. All beads have a place in my bead stash, so I will definitely put them to good use. So there's those. Next up, also in the same size, 12mm, is the purple marble style glass bead, also in an 8-inch string. So there's those. I really like this color purple. I'm very excited about the colors in this box, the purples and the greens. Just really pretty beads. Okay, now we have a 6-inch string, and this is a 10mm light green swirl marble style glass bead. So very pretty. I thought this was a design on here at first, but it's actually just some like little, I don't know, like paint splashes kind of. That's what it made me think of after I looked at it a little closer. So there's that one. Okay, up next we have an 8mm violet crackle glass bead string in a 16-inch string. So this is a nice long string, and I really love these long strings, and I also really love crackle glass beads. So it's a win-win for me. Love these purple colors here. It's very nice. You can see how long that string is there. So definitely very nice. Okay, and then up next we have a 14-inch string of light green faceted glass beads, and these are also 8mm. Very pretty color. That's a nice light green. Okay, and then we have also an 8mm, a lilac semi-opaque faceted glass bead in a 12-inch string. I'm pretty sure I already had some like this, but I don't think it was this exact color. These, the bigger faceted rounds. Okay, and then up next, last strand of beads we have here. And this is a 6mm pale purple semi-opaque glass bead. So very pretty, nice and sparkly with those facets on there. It is opaque, so you can see it through it a little bit. You can see like where the line goes through. So there's those. Okay, so then up next we have a 28 by 34mm silver metal chandelier. So it is one-sided, as you can see, and it has these 5 holes on the bottom here, and then the one up top. Now it also has a hole in here, so, and a hole through here on either side of this little loop there. So those are just some options for, you know, any other use you could come up with. And actually inside of these little leaves here are kind of concave, so you could even, you know, glue a little bead into there as well. Just some options. Oh, actually, and there's a little hole in the inside of that one there too. Just a little. So the more holes on the piece, the better. Just more options you have to, you know, do wire wrapping or attach eye pins or head pins or, you know, whatever it is that you're working with. So up next we have some 6mm silver etched metal spacer beads. It says there's 15 beads here. So they're just little round beads. And kind of like a little flat spot in the middle there. There you go. Now you can see better. So there's those. Let's see. Oh, I got 15. Okay, so then the next 3 are mixes. Now, the sister site to the Curated Bead Box is dollarbead.com, and I actually have ordered some of these mixes before. I don't know exactly which ones they were, but I have ordered some of their mixes. So this is a 1.5 ounce of green Lampwork glass bead mix. So you can see there's some greens and blues in here. I really like this bead right here. I think that one's really pretty. Look at that. So these are all Lampwork beads here. And then the next 2, one is green Hues glass designer bead mix, and the other one is purple Hues glass designer bead mix, and they're both 1.5 ounces. So this is obviously the green Hues glass designer mix. You can see I got these 2. Pretty sure these are cat's eye. Yep, you can see that. So I got 2 of those. One of this, definitely like a focal bead here. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. A little apple, some little bicones. So nice little mix in there. I'm glad I got, you know, at least 2 of, you know, some of each of these. Oh, actually it looks like I got 3 of that one shade and 1 of that shade. Got 2 of those. So that's nice. It's not a complete just randomness. There are some things in here that match. Oh, I got 2 apples. So that's fun. Alright, let's see what we got in the purple Hues glass designer bead mix here. Alright, so this definitely looks like more of a mix. We got some of these nugget beads here. So we got 2 of those. I'll put this down and see what we got here. So we got this really big guy, and you can see how big that is, like next to the 12mm. It's humongous still. So that's a really big one. Let's see. So we got a flat guy, 2 of these faceted, handful of these nugget beads. These 2 are nuggets, but they're kind of the same shade there. Looks like I got 6 of these. Is that the same thing as that? It is the same thing. So I got some more of those. That's funny. Got more of the same beads again there. And I'm pretty sure I already have some of these in my stash that I also got from Dollar Bead. There's another nugget. So there you go. So that's fun. So then the other thing that the Curated Bead Box gives you is a findings pack. So it comes in a little baggie like this. So we got some memory wire. Let's see. Looks to be about 6 loops maybe. Got some head pins. Not a whole lot. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, maybe about 10 of those. Some little tiny crimp tubes. Now, I've got to tell you, I have not been using any of these crimp tubes that they've sent, or crimp beads. I've been using Bead-A-Lon ones. So, I don't know if I mentioned this in a video or not, but back in December with the Bargain Bead Box, I had done this illusion necklace with crimps, and I was like, I'm never doing one of these again. It was such a pain in the butt. Yeah, so I learned that it was just the crimps that I was using. So I was using these, you know, really small, thin little crimp tubes, and what was happening was I was crushing them and just breaking them in half, as opposed to with the nicer crimp tubes, they'll actually, you know, like bend nicely and, you know, actually make tubes to be able to be squished together. And that's, you know, the thing that I was missing out on. So it wasn't necessarily that I was doing it wrong. It's just that the materials I was using was not very conducive to a good finished product. So I have learned that, you know, it is important to spend money on some things. And crimp tubes is definitely one of them that I'm not going to go cheap on anymore. Alright, so I have some jump rings here. And then we have some ear wires. These are all in the silver tone. A few lobster claws here. We have some stretch fiber. And then we have some beading wire. So it's actually a nice little mix. I do like this findings pack. I think that's fun. So there we go. Especially, I mean, some of the stuff you can just never have too much of. Even if it's a smaller quantity of it, I will definitely put it to good use. So, okay, so that was the June box, Lilac Fields, for the Curated bead box. And the sister site for that is dollarbead.com. So, that was everything. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. And I'll be sure to answer anything that I possibly can. If it's something I don't know, I will find out the answer for you. And I'll definitely take any suggestions that you have. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.